Welcome back guys. So there's one question a lot of people often ask me. If a modern day mid-range Android phone is more powerful than a Nintendo Switch, then why don't the developers release their AAA games on Android platform? Well, there are many reasons for this. First reason being piracy. Nintendo Switch games are expensive, and I'm not even talking about the first party games. Third party games like Skyrim, Witcher 3, Dragon Ball Z Kakarot, all of these games don't come cheap. Let me just show you their prices on Amazon store. I am from India. Even here games are expensive. This is the price for Skyrim, rupees 4600, almost 50 US dollars. This is the price for Witcher 3, 4300 rupees. This is the price for Dragon Ball Z Kakarot. So you get the idea. Now Nintendo Switch is still selling like hotcakes, already outsold PlayStation 4. So Nintendo Switch has a user base of over 100 million, paying big money for these games. This is not possible on Android. The Android scene is dominated by free-to-play MOBA, gacha games like Genshin Impact, Mobile Legends, PUBG, Free Fire, etc. etc. Android community is composed of mostly teenagers. They cannot afford buying expensive games. Now we do have some ports of PC and console games on Android. Feral Interactive has released a few of them. For example, Grid Autosport, Alien Isolation, XCOM Part 2. These games were priced aggressively, 10 to 15 US dollars. Feral even employed regional pricing in countries like India. For example, Alien Isolation at launch was priced at rupees 250 in India, roughly 4 US dollars. Still, these games did not sell well. Let me just show you this. This is the Play Store page of Alien Isolation, and you can see the number of downloads, approximately 10,000. These are very poor sale figures. And let me just show you the sale figures for Switch. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is the best selling game on the platform at over 52 million copies sold. In total, 994 million copies of games had been sold for the platform. This is the price of this game, almost 50 US dollars, and it rarely goes on sale. So when the next time you ask for a AAA game on Android platform, get ready to pay the AAA price. Now Nintendo uses a proprietary operating system on Switch. It helps in preventing the piracy of games. If they release their games on Android platform, they would need to invest extra in DRM protection. For example, on PC, a lot of developers invest in de novo anti-tamper technologies in order to prevent the cracking of their games day one of their release. The next major reason is of compatibility. Not every Play Store game runs on all Android devices, and I'm not talking about old phones running on old Android ROMs. Even the recently launched devices are not compatible with recently released games. For example, I covered Alien Isolation day one of its release. Back then, it was compatible with my phones with Dimensity 8100 processor and Snapdragon 778G processor. But now, this game is not compatible with these devices. Let me just show you this. This is Redmi K50i Dimensity 8100 processor. If I search for Alien Isolation on the Play Store page of this device, this message pops up. This app won't work for your device. This does not make any sense. I have already tested this game on this device. It was running in a playable state. This is my Poco X3 Pro Snapdragon 860 processor, and if I search for the game on the Play Store page of this device, it shows up. I can install and play it, and this game is not even compatible with my Mi 11X that has Snapdragon 870 processor. The developers just cannot target the high-end processors for their games. Majority of the user base belong to the low and mid-range market. These developers can't even optimize the peak potential of a processor in mobile phones, considering how easily the phones overheat during the summer season due to the passive cooling. A lot of Play Store games suffer from frame pacing issues. For example, games like Genshin Impact, Fortnite, etc. etc. Newly launched processors often underperform for months, all thanks to the lack of optimization. The companies rarely update the GPU drivers of their processors. We have already seen in Android emulators like Skyline and Vita 3K how custom GPU drivers can help in improving the game compatibility and fixing graphical bugs. Adreno GPUs support these custom drivers. I honestly believe that the companies should focus on optimizing their recently launched and some older processors instead of releasing a new processor within a span of a year. Snapdragon 8 Gen 2 processor was just launched recently, but we already have Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor on its way. I don't know who requires such kind of horsepower on a mobile phone. So guys, these were some issues limiting the growth of AAA gaming market on Android platform. Do let me know about your opinion on this topic in the comment section. I'll end the video here. I hope you found it useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.